Hello, everyone, and welcome to the electronic scoreboard for Trading Card Baseball. This started out being another game where I was going to try to create my own cards, but I figured why fight against the system upstream? So I decided to go with standard trading cards, and this is the result. So I'm going to go ahead and share it out today, and I wanted to provide a quick overview of how it works. In the absence of formal instructions. So I've clicked on that. So this is the Challenge the Champions edition. Eventually, maybe I would make it so you would play both teams with your baseball cards, but right now you select the team to play against. So this will be your visiting team, and we'll select the 61 Yankees. And then you want to input your players. And to show you what I'm working from, I have my cards laid out here. These are the 1986 Topps baseball cards. So they have the 85 stats on the back. So you want to end your lineup by typing in the names and selecting a position. Now Willie Wilson will be playing left field because I have the aging wonder Fred Lynn playing center. So Willie will be in left. You want to click load batter after you type their name in. The name has to be spelled exactly correct. And 9 times out of 10, you'll see the player card come up over here, the picture. If the picture comes doesn't come up and the default clip art picture comes up, then you might have typed the name incorrectly against what is in the database. So like that happened to me with Rich Hebner. I had to type in Richie Hebner. And then there's some players that I simply don't have the baseball cards to represent on screen. Next will be my designated hitter from these 86 Topps cards, and that'll be Tony Gwynn. And next will be the center fielder, Freddie Lynn. But you want to type in Fred if you want the baseball card image to appear. I mean, you don't have to, the names don't have to match for the scoreboard to work. It's just to get the pictures to come up. First base will be Hall of Famer Eddie Murray from my beloved Orioles. Grew up with them and the Phillies growing up in Delaware. Right field would be one of the best right fielders to play the game, Dwight Evans. Jose Uribe, the shortstop. Sweet Lou Whitaker, second base. Rance Mullix. I think I got his name spelled right. And there you go, I did spell it right. And the now 38-year-old catcher for the Angels, California Angels, Bob Boone will be the catcher. And starting against these 1961 Yankees will be Charlie Leibrandt. And so once you get your lineup, make sure you get all the positions filled correctly. If you need to replace a player, just click here and then type in the player that you want to replace them with. That's how you make a substitution. And to replace a pitcher, I'll show you that during gameplay, hopefully. And that's easy as well. Start the game right here. And the result will come up here. So against Bobby Richardson, against my starter Leibrandt, he starts off with a leadoff single. So you can click here to register a single, or you can click on the result here. To get a new dice roll, click here. And then read your result. Ground ball to the shortstop. Uribe scoops it up. It's a double play. To register a double play, for any out, you simply click here. Whether it's a strikeout, fly out, whatever, click here. And it will register whatever the result was, in this case, a double play. And if it's a ground out, That's to get to the box score. It toggles back and forth. To register an extra out, you click here for the double play, and then click here to clear the runner. Okay? New role, it's a pitcher-batter matchup. So it's going to ask me for the ERA for Charlie Leibrandt. So during the game, it's going to ask for inputs from the back of these cards. His ERA is 2.69. Charlie had a good year. He was 17-9 with a 2.69 ERA, and he is a left-handed pitcher. And it is an out. It's a shallow fly out to center field, F8. All I do is click on out. And if I go to the box, you can see it registered that result of F8. Now my batter, Willie Wilson, is up against Whitey Ford. It's a line drive fielded by Bob Curve, and he makes the catch. Runners, if any runners are on base, they hold. Click on out and get a fresh roll. Tony Gwynn, weak line drive to right field, fair ball. Tony Gwynn is safe on a close call. It's a double. Runners advance 2 bases, so I can click here to register the double, or here. Click here for a fresh roll. Freddie Lynn's up. A gapper to left center, double. Runners advance 2 bases. I'll click on the double up here this time, and we have our first run of the game. Ed Murray's up, so it's asking for how many hits did Eddie Murray have. Now you only want to enter in for whatever year you're going to use. These are the 86 Topps cards, so I'm going straight to the last year on these. So I'm using all 85 stats, and he had 173 hits. Then it'll ask for doubles next, or home runs, or RBIs. In this case, it's asking for doubles. And he had 37 of them. And you're not always going to get a double. The code and the functions and algorithms within the application all have weighted randomness. So you still might get an out or a single, but based on the statistics put in, it'll be weighted towards one way or the other. So this is a double. Runners advance 2 bases, 3 if 2 outs. So it's a double. 2 runs are in. Now it's asking for the hits for Dwight Evans. He had 162. And how many doubles? He had 29. And there's another double smacked. So I'll register a double. It's a 3-0 lead, just like that. Wow. And this is a deep fly ball. It's got a chance. If it's caught, runner on third scores. Others hold. 51 is a fly out. Since there's no home run, it's a fly out. So I just click on out, and you can see it registers the deep fly out. 2 outs in the inning. Lou Whitaker's at bat, and he gets a walk. So I can click on base on balls, or I can click up here. And it's a shortstop grounder to Tony Kubek at shortstop, fielder's choice. And that's the last out. So just click here, and you can see it registered fielder's choice. All right, so the Mick is up. Routine fly ball to center field. Fred Lynn makes the catch. Runners hold. Now, if there was runners on, you could take a chance of advancing. If I click on it right now, it'll tell me no runners are on base. So basically, it's to fly out to center field, register the out, and get a new roll. Elston Howard. Now it's asking for how many strikeouts did Charlie Leibrandt have? And it's 108. Now for your pitchers, once it's accumulated these stats for like how many strikeouts, walks, innings pitched, and ERA and such, it will not ask again for the pitchers once it's accumulated what it needs. And how many innings pitched, and that will be 237. And based on the statistics, it does a ratio and then does weighted randomization. And in this case, it's a strikeout. So I could click here or just register the out. Either way, it's going to register the strikeout. Bill Skowron, and he strikes out for the 3rd out of the inning. So the Yankees are not showing a whole lot in this overview. And Bob Boone strikes out, so I'll hit out. And Willie Wilson gets a walk. All right, well, this is a good chance to, I'll click on here. So you have options. You can bunt, you can steal third, you can take a pitch, because there is balls and strikes registered with each at-bat. You can try to go for the long ball, which will increase your chances for maybe getting a home run, also striking out more, and you can hit and run. In this case, I'm going to click on steal to show you how this works. And it's going to ask me, how would you rate the speed for Willie Wilson? And then you want to enter either very good, average, or poor. And so for Willie, I'm going to say very good. Willie Wilson is attempting steal, and he is safe on a close play. So he did make it successfully. Now I'm not going to push it and steal third, but I could still do these things. Tony Gwynn's up, 1 out. Let's see what we can do. See if we get another run in. And smash down the left field line, fair ball, stand up double. Tony Gwynn knocks a 4th run in. Wow. So now we have a pitcher-batter matchup. On those, sometimes you'll get a graphic appear over here, and sometimes it'll go straight to a result. So it's a fly out, runner's hold. It's asking for how many hits Eddie Murray had, and that would be 173. And it'll ask these questions throughout based on different players randomly. And he had 37 doubles. And there's a double. And this is looking like a high scoring game. But not all games are. So let's see. Pitcher batter matchup, Dwight Evans. Now it's going to ask me which way he bats. And I'm going to type in right. And then it's going to ask for Dewey's batting average. And for 1985, it was 263. You want to enter it in as a .263, just like the example shows. And he gets the base hit. 2 outs, runners advance. They score from second. If it was 1 out, he'd hold at third. So to advance the runners, you click here. So I just click on 3, and it registers the RBI for Dewey. You can see that. So it had some hot bats on Kurt's 1985 team. Just type in the name that you want there. So anyway, yeah, to do base runners, if you want to clear the runner, you click on it. And to put a runner on first base, just click here. And if you want to advance him, just click. If I needed to put another runner on first base, you could just do that. To clear the runners, do that. Just click on them. So to replace a pitcher, click here. And then if it's your pitcher, you would have clicked on him. But I have clicked on Whitey Ford. So I need to go to the visiting team. And then you have your 61 Yankees. I'll put in Raleigh Sheldon. And you can see he's in. Box score then has the basic stats for Whitey Ford. He had an awful outing. And let's see. To end the game, you click Q on the keyboard once you've played your whole game. There's more into the game here, but I'm running out of time. But there are balls and strikes kept on certain at-bats. You'll see it. And there's foul balls, and there's pitch-by-pitch mode when you click on the pitcher's grid. And then you can take a pitch even. And that's the idea behind the take a pitch, because sometimes the count matters. To end the game, you hit Q on the keyboard, and that will end the game and finalize all the stats. And then you have your ability to export to the spreadsheet, and that will give you a more standardized box score. So that is my almost fully complete. I would say it's about 95% done. Trading card baseball. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you on the forums.